and gentlemen, give it up for Jem Brister! How are you? Okay? Good, good, lovely. Nice to be here. I'm just recently back from Ireland. Got any Irish in? Yeah? Ooh, I was in a lovely little pub that you might know called Dublin. Do you know it? Do you know it? It's a great little pub. It was great. I was in the toilets in Ireland and they had complimentary tampons in the ladies' toilets. I thought, what a brilliant idea. Well done, Ireland. We should do that here, shouldn't we? It was brilliant. I was really pleased. I didn't realise they were complimentary till he opened the box and he went, "But Jesus, Johnny, but you're looking lovely!" This evening, like the blouse. They were great. I got them home. I got them out and they went, "Oh, but you have a lovely place here, mind. Haven't you got it looking lovely? You've got impeccable taste in cortons." They were so nice to have around that I hadn't used them for their intended purpose. But I imagine if I did, they'd probably say something like, "Oh, but you have a lovely place here, mind. Haven't you got it looking lovely? Nice curtains." They came with a really nice tampon holder as well, actually, which I nabbed and took home, and my niece took a liking to it, and she stole it to use at school as a pencil case. And I was too embarrassed to tell her what it really was. And, of course, the other kids in the class cottoned on in no time at all, absolutely ripped the piss out of her, which is quite unfortunate, actually, because she's the head of English. I do realise, obviously, I'm not supposed to talk about periods on stage. I do realise that, ladies and gentlemen, but it's spent double, and I figured that if men had periods, my God, they'd talk about it, wouldn't they? Can you imagine? There'd be BBC Two documentaries narrated by Sir Baby David Jesus Attenborough, and they'd be vlogging and blogging, wouldn't they? On Facebook and Twitter, you wouldn't be able to get away from it. And I think if men did have periods, I think they'd boast about the amount of blood they lost, wouldn't they? 6 pints a minute I lose! Yes, still walking about. Yes, still in home base, no problem. No problem at all. And there wouldn't be the sort of discreet sanitary products that we're used to, ladies. There'd be massive, great big surfboards, 6 feet long and down to the knees. You'd see them a mile away. You'd see them on Google Earth. Massive, great big things like that. They wouldn't have wings, they'd have flames. It'd be fantastic. You wouldn't need the discreet machines in the toilets. You could then have the machine out in the pub, in full view, on the wall, the size of a Wurlitzer jukebox. It'd be there. That'd be fantastic. And I think period pay would be different if men had periods, wouldn't it, boys? Do you think? Might be a little bit sort of ringing up sick for work, do you think? Possibly. Can't come in today, boss, got period pay. Been in A&E all night. So I can't come in. Have you tried taking painkillers? No, I don't believe in painkillers. No, so, and there'd be no VAT, would there? But apart from that, I don't think there'd be. Yeah. There'd be no moon cup, there'd be a moon mug. So, look forward to that day. So it's, and when I was in the toilets in Ireland as well, they had a Dyson Airblade hand dryer. Have you tried one of those? Don't use them, ladies. They're upsetting, aren't they? I put my hands into this Dyson Airblade hand dryer, and I created enough excess skin on my hands to make myself a pair of gloves. And I never thought I'd consider cosmetic surgery, but I was like, I found myself Googling cheap Brighton hand jobs. And my computer exploded. And, yes, so, good. What else have I been up to recently? I've been to the Isles of Scilly. Has anyone ever been to the Isles of Scilly? 28 miles off the coast of Cornwall. Great place, isn't it? Beautiful. If you haven't been, go. It's fantastic. I was there for a festival at Easter. It was very boozy, and it's very popular with artists because of the amazing light and the beautiful colours and everything. And I was chatting away to one artist. I said, "How are you? How's your festival going?" He said, "We had a very dramatic morning. We couldn't find the tea bags. Had to open a bottle of wine." That's very boozy. Even the hotel we were staying in was boozy. They had beer for dogs. Doggy beer they had. Bottom sniffer. Nice. Not alcoholic. Which is just as well, because most of the dogs in that bar had only just come out of rehab. But and they had Prosecco for cats. It's nice, isn't it? It was quite a posh hotel, to be fair, but they did let anyone in because I was staying there. And I did hear another fella at the bar trying to be posh like I was as well, ordering himself a cappuccino. And they were like, "Are you hungry, sir? Would you like a sandwich?" He said, "Yes, I'll have one of those nice kaya butter bread sandwiches that you've got there, lovely. I'll have that with some prosciutto ham, please." All right. Lovely, it's fantastic. So that was the answer, silly, and I'm breaking in a new bra today, so I'm a bit fidgety. I really like that backstage. I thought about taking it off, thought better not. But we only done that lasses, breaking in a new bra. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? It feels a bit on edge. Can't wait to get home and take it off. I can take my bra off in the same movement. I can get my key out and get it in the door and open the door and just whip it off and it's out with one shove and I'm in. I'm like, I'm not going out now, I'm not going out now. Got my bra off. We're going out again now this evening, but I'm here with my new bra on. I bought it in Bravissimo. Do we know Bravissimo in Brighton? It's great, isn't it? I love going in Bravissimo. They've got really good customer service. The woman in there said, "What size are you?" I was like, "I'm not sure, actually." And she said, "Well, have you ever been fitted?" I said, "No, I've never been fitted, but I've had them weighed." But that was a long time ago on Rotherham Market. And I think things have changed since then. There's been some fluctuation. And so she said, "Well, come in the cubicle and we'll measure you. We'll have a fitting." And it's brilliant in there because they don't measure you by tape measure in Bravissimo. They do it by hand. I thought, what a bargain. Fantastic. She was like, she said, "Do you mind if Stephanie comes in? Stephanie's training." I said, "Bring them all in. Just bring them all in." There's room for about 8 in here. Get them all in. Fantastic. They might have different opinions, mightn't they? So, only way to learn. So, in fact, I picked up an application form for a Saturday job on the way out. I thought that was it's a job I can actually do. So I got made redundant from my part-time 2-day-a-week job in a day centre with adults with learning disability and challenging behaviour. That's Brighton Hove Code for irritating fuckers. And I missed it. It was a good job. It was a great job, actually. I worked with the best people. It was a really fantastic job, apart from the constant repetition and the inappropriate masturbation. But I was doing my best to try and rein that in. And I think the thing that I miss most about the job is the Makaton signing that we used to do. Does anyone know any Makaton signs? You know some Makaton signs. You used to be able to say you would like a chocolate orange cheesecake. Oh my God, that's like Makaton degree level. All I know I'd say is cake. Cheese, you know, help. Well, what's your name? Alice. You can help me with this, Alice, because you're good at science, I can tell. And if I get any of these wrong, you can be the monitor, okay? So they're very simple, they're very visual, very straightforward. For instance, that's man, isn't it? Because he's just got a beard, so. You ain't no chocolate orange cheesecake. Okay. Well, Alice, this is man, because he's got a beard. This is lady, because she's just got sideburns. And there's lesbian, that's that one. I invented that one. Because there is another sign for lesbian, but we're not allowed to use that in the day centre that I used to work in, because some people have got triggers, do you know what I mean? So... we weren't allowed to do that, so, but I don't work there anymore. Would you like to see it? Yes, let's do it, Alice, let's do it. So, basically, the proper sign for lesbian starts off with Nanu Nanu from Mork and Mindy. Do you remember that in the 1970s? So let's do it together. Let's do it. Let's go into Nanu Nanu. If you can do that straight away without any practice at all, you already are a lesbian. Well done. So, fantastic. Well done you. Some will take years to qualify. Go to that, and then you put it together like that. Gently, boys. Fucking hell. You're going to be an A&E if you do it like that. You're going to be an A&E. You've got to do it really gently. If you go in like that, you'll be like, all right, good weekend. Yes. In a new relationship? Yeah. Went in too harsh with the nano. Yes. be fine. So where were we? We were gently connecting. That's it. Lovely. Well done. They learn quick, don't they? And then there's some movement to it, because that's much better, isn't it? Because that's a bit more dynamic, tells a better story, you get a better idea of what's going on, and then you can you can vary the speed, and you can it goes on for about 3 hours, and then, or Alice, it's a bit like CPR. You're not allowed to stop until somebody else takes over. Yeah. Or the person you're doing it on actually dies. And then you're allowed to stop. Oh, that was very energetic, wasn't it? I think I've peaked, actually. So that's the proper sign. So now you know. And I think we all need to learn how to say chocolate orange cheesecake, don't we? Because I can... Chocolate's like that. Orange. Cheese. For C. Cheese. Cake. Great, please. Thank you very much. Can I get on with my set now, Alice? Is that all right? No, you're... Thank you for your... Great. Well, but we've got 2 minutes left now. That's good, isn't it? So, yeah, fantastic. Oh, should have done that lunge, actually. I went quad biking today. Oh... It was Lesbian Visibility Day this week, wasn't it? Did you take part, lasses? I did. Me and my wife put on our lumberjack shirts and our Merrill walking shoes and went to B&Q. Highly visible lesbians. Brighton's a great place to be a lesbian in, though, isn't it? I love it. It's fantastic. It's the services that we've got here are quite unique, I always find. I've never seen lesbian removals advertised in the Friday as in any other city. I love lesbian removals. Anybody ever used them? No. I rang them up one day and asked them, how many can you get rid of in one go? We all know a few, don't we, that wouldn't mind slamming the back of a van and sending to Lewis, but... I like Brighton. I like living in Brighton. I've been here 11 years now. 11 years living in Brighton. Yes, thank you very much. 10 more to go, then I'm allowed to go to Hebden Bridge to die. And, looking forward to that. It's funny, isn't it? Because people outside of Brighton, I find some people are still intrigued to want to know what lesbians get up to in bed. Do you find that? It's like open season, isn't it? For questions about your sex life when people realise that you're gay. They're like, do you use toys? Someone asked me recently in Seaford. I know, beyond New Haven. Can you imagine? That's where I went. And this bloke asked me, I was having some dinner, and he said, do you and your partner, do you use toys? I nearly choked on my fish fingers. I said, well... I said, I've got my Etch-a-Sketch. Oh, but I've had that since I was 12, so I don't think you can really count that. But it's really good practice. It turns out years and years of doing this. It's good practice. If it goes wrong, you just go like that. Peaked again. Oh, it's like... Lesbians can do that, though. Twice in 20 minutes. So, I think the other thing that I like about living in Brighton is the ability to get fresh fish on the seafront that's just been landed that day. Do you ever go down to the fishmonger down there by Adele's house? I always think Adele's going to be in there one day buying a mackerel. No, she's not in. I love it going down there because it's local stuff and it's landed fresh that day. And I said to the bloke behind the counter, I said, is this local fish? He said, yeah, it's local. I said, what sort is it? Is it like, is that a sea bass? He said, no, it's grey mullet. A bit like what he had. I said, oh. I said, well, is it how far has that fish flown? He said, it's a local fish. It hasn't flown. I was like, okay, well, how local is it? He said, it's got a fucking parking permit. Do you want it? So he wasn't very friendly, but then it was technically Portslade. So, I like Portslade. I like getting the 49 bus to Portslade. I like it when the posh woman announces where she's going next and she says, next stop, Boundary Road. I won't be stopping now. I like it. So, yes, and I like swimming in the sea as well. I don't swim in the pool anymore. I get in the sea whenever I can, because the last time I was at the swimming pool, I was in the changing room, in the adult-only female changing room, on my own. This woman come in with 2 kids, so she shouldn't technically have been in there in the first place. Comes in, takes one look at me, and goes, "Oh, there's a man in here." I was like, rude, okay. She's always talking about me. There's no one else here, so it must be me. And I just looked at her. I was feeling a little bit, on the spot. And I just said, "No, I'm not a man. Anymore." Although my penis was hanging out, so I can understand why she was confused. But so I've coming up to a year's anniversary of being married. Got married. Thank you very much. Yes, married a lady. Yes. She's not titled. She's not from Hove. I just got married to my nan was very good about it, actually. I was worried about my nan. Well, I said to my mum, first of all, I said, "Mum, who pays for a lesbian wedding?" And she said, "Nobody." It was brilliant. I had this free wedding in Lewis, right? It was really nice. And my nan came, and I thought, I didn't know whether my nan had quite grasped the concept that I was marrying a woman, Joe. So, because I got the wedding card, and dear Julie, Julie and Joe with an E. Wishing you a very happy day and a very long and happy, healthy relationship together, and always live by the mantra. Do you know this mantra? It goes, it's the one that goes, dance like no one's looking, yeah? Love like you've never been hurt, and work like you don't need the money. Isn't that lovely? It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, but she didn't get it quite right in the card. She said, Julie, dance like you've never been hurt. Work like no one's looking. And love like you don't need the money. That's what she wrote. Oh, man. She was great, Minan. She used to live across the road from Rotherham United football ground, and we used to play Brighton. But we're not anymore because Brighton have gone up, haven't they? Got any football fans in? Yeah, well done, fantastic. I'm not really into football, but I did used to enjoy listening to my nan singing the songs that had gone in subliminally from the terraces, because she used to sing in the choir at the church, and she was very high up in the WI, and I heard her singing one day, "How wide do you want the goal? How wide do you want the goal?" And one day I heard her singing, "Who's the wanker in the black? Who's the wanker in the black?" Oh. I said, it's the vicar, Nan. Anyway, you've been fantastic. Have a good rest of the weekend. See you soon. My name's Julie Jepson. Thank you. Julie Jepson!
Ladies and gentlemen, do go away, furnish yourselves with a drink, have a wee, come back in 15 minutes for more stand-up comedy. Another round of applause for Julie Jepson!